Well, for more on all of this, let's talk to RTÉ's golf commentator, Greg Allen. Hi, Greg. Greg, when I heard this today first, I thought it was a wind-up, a prank. This is a real bolt from the blue, isn't it?
And the players, likewise, over the Canadian Open, which is the event on the PGA Tour this week, similarly have been blindsided by this. And one of the players playing at the Canadian Open is Rory McIlroy. It's going to be very interesting to hear what he has to say. Probably his press conference will be tomorrow. I'm sure he wishes that the PGA Tour announced this on the week that he was off and didn't have to face the media, because as we know, Rory McIlroy has been a strong opponent of LIV Golf in his position as chairman of the player advisory group on the PGA Tour. So Rory's kind of a sports politician. It does appear as though a lot of back channel negotiation has been going on. And very obvious in this is that Greg Norman's name hasn't been mentioned and he has been sidelined. I think that's very, very clear. He's the CEO of LIV Golf, a very strident figure in how he spoke about LIV Golf, and also, you know, got under the skin of the PGA Tour's Jay Monahan, who's the CEO of the PGA Tour. So really, this has caught everyone by surprise, and the back channel negotiations came to a resolution, and this deal is not just about to be agreed, it's agreed. The ink is dried.
And do we know what the practical implications, Greg, are of it yet?
Well, at the moment, I think it's going to be very difficult to actually iron out the practical implications, but it does look as though this is a pathway back now for all those players who took the LIV money, the 40 millions, the 100 millions that maybe Dustin Johnson got, and a pathway back after a couple of years being sort of out on a limb, so to speak, back into the main frame of golf, and implications as well for players who wouldn't have been able to play in the Ryder Cup. They will be able to play in the Ryder Cup now, more than likely, just so long as all the dots are dotted, or the I's are dotted.
Rory McIlroy, how will he feel?
Well, as I said, I think when the press conference for Rory McIlroy is going to come, you know, probably tomorrow, I think he's thinking about what he's going to say right now, because he has been battling against LIV, and then suddenly LIV is incorporated in the PGA Tour. I think LIV is going to disappear. I think that there's going to be a new name for the new entity, whatever it is. Effectively, it's going to be a world tour, of which the PGA will have the strongest hand, but LIV, by the looks of things, will have the second strongest hand. Their main man is going to be the chairman of this new tour. That's been fairly much agreed. Where the DP World Tour, the European Tour stands in all of this, we don't quite know yet. But they have come out today, Keith Pelly, their CEO, has come out today to say he's very happy with everything, how it's gone. And Padraig Harrington is a huge figure in the sport in terms of, you know, being a sage who really does know the pulse of the sport. He says it's a good deal all round, but it remains to be seen, the reservations about Saudi Arabia and sport washing and all of those things, how they will play out with players who've been defending the PGA Tour.
Interesting times ahead. Greg Allen, thank you very much for joining us here.